I know what you're possibly thinking. You're just another mom trying to convince you that this life is beautiful. But I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm just here to share my truth. Some say that motherhood is a scam, that it ruins your life. Your dreams die the moment that your child is born. I strongly disagree. And that's coming from a single mom who did not anticipate on being a single mom in any way, shape, or form. If you'll give me just the next few minutes, I will tell you exactly why. I never knew what kind of mom that I would be, but what I did know is that I was called for motherhood, not as a job, but as a role that I had to fill, as a mission, as a calling. Even when I was young, even before I understood truly what it would cost me, something in me said, you were meant for this. Also, I didn't grow up with a fantasy or anything like that. I'm a Black woman. I knew that the world wasn't built to support me. I knew that I wouldn't have the village that they talk about in movies and in books. I knew that I was going to have to build my own table and sit at it completely alone most days. But I also knew that I would rise. I became a single mom, not because I chose to, or not because I planned it that way, but because the relationship didn't survive what motherhood required from me. And you know what? When it didn't work out, when he left, my mission didn't. I was still just as excited. When I was pregnant and I decided I was gonna be a single mom, I was still knowing that this is what I was supposed to do. Because before I ever held my son, I knew that I was already being prepared. Now, I want to bring up something that's kind of heavy on my heart. I've seen in videos, the TikToks, the YouTube videos, women who say that they wish that they never became mothers. I see this specifically in the Black community. I hear women calling motherhood a trap, a slow death, a scam. And I'm absolutely not here to shame that pain, because that pain is valid. But I also know that the pain isn't about the child. It's about the conditions that we're forced to mother in. Being underpaid or not paid at all during maternity leave for the most important mission and work of your life. And then losing your identity because society doesn't make space for mothers to be anything else but moms. And then being told that we're narcissistic or we're selfish when we prioritize ourselves at any capacity. For Black mothers in particular, it is a bit heavier, right? Because we carry the strong Black woman trope. So nobody ever actually wants to provide help when you need it. If someone does provide you help or ask if you need help, you don't even know how to understand if you do need it. Well, I'm not collapsing. I'm still alive. We don't even know how to accept help before it's too late. You don't need the perfect partner to thrive in motherhood. You need belief, you need support, and you need a new story. That's really why I created Glow Moms Club, so we can walk this path together. Not just survive it, but actually thrive in motherhood. Because every single mom deserves to remember who she is. Here's the part that people misunderstand about motherhood. When I talk glowing up and self-care and reclaiming your identity, I think some people think that I'm saying to escape from motherhood, but that's not it at all. I didn't start my brand to run away from my son. I actually started it for the opposite. I started it to be more present with him. I love that taking care of myself shows him what true love looks like. When I get ready in the morning just to work from home and to do regular day-to-day stuff with my son, I get to reclaim myself that gets lost in constantly giving. So it's not about being glam, it's about grounding. It's about stewardship. It's about peace. It's about calling. It's not to feed my ego, it's to restore my vision. Science shows that when moms just take 5 minutes in a day for themselves, that their kids can actually feel it. It's practically nervous system care. I have to remember that I'm still a woman who can have dreams, that can still glow. I didn't disappear when I became a mom. I stopped waiting for someone to just save me, fall out of the sky and just save me. I stopped making myself feel small so that other people can feel comfortable. I stopped apologizing for wanting more for myself. A brand, a legacy, and a life where my son can see his mom whole. And this is a message to my son that I just want to put out there. Before you, I don't know if I want to say his name and put it on social media yet, but before you, I thought that I knew love. I thought I understood what it meant to be strong. But then you came, and every definition for those words that I once had collapsed and rebuilt itself in your image. You are my answered prayer before I even knew how to pray correctly. You're so beautifully and wonderfully made, and you're just still so much more than I ever could have imagined. You didn't just make me your mom, you made me into a softer, stronger, and more beautiful version of myself, and a more human version of myself. At just 1 year old, or you're actually about 15 months old right now, just sitting next to me eating a cracker, I already get little glimpses of the man that you will become one day and the miracle that you already are. You are so cautious, but so incredibly brave. You're always watching and you're always thinking. You don't like to do anything until you know that you can do it well. And yet you try anyways. Even if it's hard, you'll keep trying. You love music. You constantly sing the melody of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with your whole little heart. You want to express yourself so badly, and it literally frustrates you. Not because you're failing at it, but because you care so much. And whenever I ask if I can have some of your snack, you don't even hesitate to give me some. You offer me your snack with your tiny little hand and your big old generous heart. You are already so kind. You are so giving and so deeply emotionally intelligent already. You stand and you clap with so much pride. Like the whole world should be cheering you on. And honestly, you're right. We should be. Every time I watch you try to figure something out, every time you stop and look for me when you're unsure, every time you just smile at me just because, I swear, heaven just opens up a little bit more. You are my peace, you are my pressure, you are my pride and joy in this life. You are my purpose. You healed parts of me that I didn't even know were hurting. And you softened edges that I thought would be sharp forever. And if my only legacy is that you grow up knowing that you are safe and understood and deeply loved, then I have done what I came here to do. I love you with everything that I am. And I will keep choosing you in every moment, every breath, every version of you, every version of me that I grow into. I am so proud to be your mom. So proud. This video isn't to shame anybody. It's not to preach or pretend that everything is easy all the time. It's just simply to say that you don't have to resent your life. You don't have to hate motherhood to heal inside of it. And you don't need a man to be the best version of yourself while navigating motherhood. You don't need perfect circumstances to be whole as a mom. If you're struggling, if you're tired, if you're wondering if you will ever feel like yourself again, this is your sign. You've got this, and I'm walking this path with you. Don't forget to sign up for Glow Moms Club. The link is in the description, and I'll see you glowing in the next video.